I went to an event in downtown LA today, and I realized that downtown LA is the opposite of what a downtown should look like.
Mm.
It was a Saturday afternoon, and downtown LA looked like a ghost town. You could barely see people anywhere except homeless people on the street. Stores were closed, office buildings were empty, closed down. There were, cardboards on the door. It was dirty. It was stinky. It was the complete opposite of what downtown should be, which is a vibrant area with lots of businesses, stores, culture spots, lots of people, places where people hang out, and especially on the weekends. But downtown LA looks nothing like it. It really looked like a ghost town, and and I personally was very scared. I parked on the other side of the building where the entrance was, and it was about what 300 yards that I had to walk on the street. I was followed by two homeless guys. It was very uncomfortable.
Downtown LA is terrible. I used to live in downtown LA. So much homeless, so much crime. That's why things close super early. There's no vibe downtown LA, no clubs, no great atmosphere. It sucks. Why does downtown LA suck? Homeless. We have Skid Row. If you don't know what Skid Row is, after this video, look up what Skid Row is. It's a row on the street, nothing but homeless people left and right, drug addicts, mentally ill people everywhere. What the thing is about downtown LA, the reason why it's so bad, other than the homelessness or what caused the homelessness, they have food kitchens for the homeless. They have housing for the homeless. So they have all these things for the homeless. So if you're homeless, you're gonna stay in downtown LA because that's where everything's at that you need. Housing, food, police don't say nothing. That's the reason why downtown LA is so bad. What we need in downtown LA, we need a mayor that's going to do something in downtown LA and actually make it a real place, make it safe, more police. But this is what happens when you have Karen Bass. We have all this money. Oh, actually, we're not. We don't have all this money. We're in a deficit, but we spend all this money on stupid things like homelessness, but it doesn't solve homelessness. We spend and get the money and say we're going to put it towards housing homeless or we're going to relocate homeless, but the homeless problem increases. We get money from her best friend, Gavin Newsom, and they still can't do nothing with the homeless. But the problem with downtown LA is the food banks and the homeless shelters have to leave downtown LA. They need to be somewhere else. I always say the homeless needs to have their own sanctuary city where all the services and products that they need is over there to get them out over there. That is the problem that we have is this. Get the homeless centers, all that stuff, the food banks, everything, get it out of downtown LA. Downtown LA will never be anything unless they clean it up. You know, we got the Staples Center down there, and they have their own little LA Live, but that's still not really cracking push you out. You have homeless. Homeless can go on our property. Homeless can mess with people. Homeless can make it worse than what it is. They're trying to do some development. They're trying to add new housing. They're trying to make it cool, but it'll never be safe for a woman like her to walk down the street in the middle of the night. It's not like New York, right? New York is safer. You know, you can walk down, you can enjoy the culture, the vibe. There's a lot of places that have a way better downtown than LA. But when I lived in downtown LA, it's just like, damn, there's so much potential. But we have to get rid of the homeless. We are I'm from California. I still live in California. And what we have in California is empathy for homeless people, but it's also a moneymaker for people to profit off of homelessness. So if I'm making money off the homeless people, am I really going to end homelessness? No, I will never end it because I'm making millions of dollars a year, not a couple thousands. I'm making millions off the government, millions of dollars. See what I'm saying? So this is what it needs to be. We need to get the homeless people out of there. I'm not saying just kick them out. I'm just saying, look, these food banks, these homeless shelters. We need to get those people and put them in a sanctuary city. We have plenty of land in the San Bernardino County. If you look it up, or if you look near like Hesperia, Barstow, plenty of land there. Plenty of land. We need to build out there. Build a sanctuary city out there to where now we have everything for these people. These people can get help. They can get jobs. They can get food. They can get shelter. But get them over there because downtown LA is really a gold mine. But people can't really make a lot of money or even have a club there because of the homeless people. But thank you, Karen Bass, for not really doing anything. You say you're doing things, but you're really not doing anything at all. You temporarily get them off the street, but you're not helping them get a job. You're not helping them get themselves well. It's just a vanity project, but you're not really making a real impact.
And then on the way back, it was dark, and I actually decided to take an Uber to my car because there was just homeless people around me. There was no one else, no lights really, and I didn't really want to risk any accident. So, and this should not be normal. This is crazy. I live in Los Angeles, America, California, and I have to take an Uber to my car, which is parked like, 300 yards away from the place that I was at. This is not okay. This should not be normal. And we should really rethink where we're heading, and if we value safety as a society, because it seems like we don't. Downtown LA is definitely not a safe place, and
Yeah, downtown LA is not a safe place, especially for women. During the day, it's still not safe, but at least you got light. There's a lot of people walking around and doing stuff, but it's just not a good hub at night. It's not safe at night. It's not. There's no culture in downtown LA. Downtown LA has great buildings. It has great atmosphere when you see it, but it just doesn't have the safety. It doesn't have the coolness, the culture, because it's being ruined by homelessness. It's being ruined by homeless people. Like women won't go there. That's the reason why there's no clubs in downtown LA. Because women ain't going to wait in line to get in the club because there's going to be homeless people messing with them. There's no police down there walking the beat. There's no police officers just walking the block, making sure everybody's safe. But downtown LA is a gold mine. I'm telling you. When would they ever clean it up? They will start cleaning it up when the food banks are gone, when the money dries up for these food banks, when the money dries up for the housing, and they just simply don't do it anymore because they're not making millions and millions of dollars. If you ever want to make a change, you have to target the money. You have to target who's making a lot of money off of homeless. Oh, the food banks. So if we get rid of the food banks, the homeless people won't be there. They're going to go to the next place to where they can get food. We get rid of the housing, we get rid of all these services, that free stuff, then they're going to be gone. They're only in the area downtown LA because of the services that are being provided. Look at San Francisco. Downtown San Francisco is the same thing. They got a lot of homeless projects down there. I'm just sorry. I understand helping people, but we got to figure out how to help people and get them away from these areas that can make the city a lot of money. In return, that's more tax money, right? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, we keep this thing rocking, keep it going. Appreciate the support. Hit the notification bell for all the new videos. Go get her Patreon coming soon. Daily show coming soon. We working. Appreciate y'all.